Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Nickel O's podcast. This is episode 5. Can you believe it? We're at 5 already. It's flying by. If you're a new viewer or a new watcher, hello. I'm glad to have you. I hope you become a subscriber. To my returning viewers, I'm glad to have you back for another week, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. As you notice, we are in another location. We are out in my patio. It is gorgeous out here in October, I want to say 3rd? Is it October 3rd? Let's see. Yes, October 3rd. It is gorgeous. It's quite warm today here in Pennsylvania for fall. I will take it. It can stay warm as long as it wants. And if you've noticed, my allergies are better. I don't sound so... I am a little bit runny nose, and as you can tell, I'm quite blotchy a little bit from my allergies, but hey, I'll take that instead of congesting and coughing. And I apologize last week for anybody that wore headphones and I was hacking. I'm sorry. We will get into a little this and that here shortly. No, I still did not dye that yarn that I was talking about up. I have to do that. I just wasn't feeling it, being all congested and allergy medicine-y head. Let's see, what else did I say was good? Spinning. There's no spinning this week. Sorry, guys. I didn't spin. I wasn't in the mood for it with being all medicine head and runny nose and stuffy. I didn't feel that it would be good to be there blowing my nose and trying to spin yarn. I didn't find it very good, so we didn't do spinning. We will talk about some podcasts that I recommend, as well as some websites that I recommend, as well, of course, as some people call it enabling. I have that, and some goodies that I'd like to share, so let's get started. Finished objects. Don't have none. However, I will show you a finished object from last year. I know you're wondering, Nicole, why last year are you showing a finished object from last year? Why? I will tell you in a minute. Emily from Fibertown podcast was talking about her epic mitten fail. How she tried three times to make mittens, and it didn't work. I sympathize with her 100% because I made mittens last year, except I crocheted mine using Lion Brand Homespun and a free pattern. I don't remember if it was from Lion Brand or Ravelry. I think it was Lion Brand. But anyhow, it was a simple pattern, easy to follow. This is how my mittens came out. This looks like it could fit a monster. This looks like it could probably fit a child. Or a teenager or an adult with small hands. I'll show you. This is my mitten fail. I have not attempted to make mittens after this. I don't know if I'll ever make mittens again. But this is what it looks like. Gigantic. However, I will say that I did use them once during the winter last year. I put them over a pair of gloves that I had. And, sorry about that, my phone, email. I did put it over a pair of gloves that I had on to clean my car. And it kind of helped a little bit. My gloves that I had on didn't get as soaked with snow as they normally would when you clean a car off in the winter. So that worked great. So yeah. Other than that, there's no real actual finished projects. I have half-finished projects. Not that that's a bad thing. As you remember... Oh, I didn't tell you guys. No, you don't remember. Last week, I was working on a seamless toe-up sock. Yeah, I frogged that. It went by the waist side, and if you remember, I then changed it to the Spiceman sock. Yeah, that got frogged too. And it wasn't because they were harder. I didn't understand them. They were both easy. It's just that the yarn Sorry guys, I thought there was like a bug there or something. Yeah, the yarn that I was going to use for it, I didn't like for the pattern, so I actually chose a different pattern called Socks on a Plane by Lala Knits. And it's actually a pattern by one of the Knit Girls, Laura from the Knit Girls. It's called Socks on a Plane. And it's a free pattern on Ravelry. I will show it to you right here. Aren't they just gorgeous? They're cute. And yes, she does have two different socks on. You're not seeing things. And the chart for it, it is cables, as you can see. Cables. It was easy. And I finished one sock. It took me a week to make it. And this is what it looks like. Yay! This is my left one. I'm working on the right. And in case you're wondering, socks are universal. The cable pattern is worked for left foot and right foot. And this is what it looks like for the left foot. I think it came out gorgeous. I'm using my yarn from last week that I showed you from the mustache shop called Straight Up Halloween. And I used a sweet tomato heel to make it. The pattern does not call for a sweet tomato heel. It calls for a regular heel flopping gusset. I, however, am partial to sweet tomato heel. And I used a new bind off called Jenny's Surprisingly Stretchy Bind Off. And no, they don't fall down on your foot. It stays in place perfect. And if you will see, when I did the heel, you will see right here, you got a little orange, a little black, a little orange. I think that's so cool. That's what the heel looks like. And the rest of the foot, the cable. And I did try it on. It fits perfect. And in case you're like thinking I have a big foot, no. I have a size 7.5 foot. I gave it a little extra room for shrinkage in case I accidentally shrink it when I wash it. You know, things do happen. You don't think. Maybe you just toss it in the dryer and you're going to like, after the dryer's done, you're like, I shouldn't have put those in the dryer. Or I shouldn't have machine washed them. So I gave myself a little extra room. And plus, those of you that wear boots, I don't know if you're like me, but like the inside of the boot, I don't like it rubbing on my bare leg. So I like to pull it up a little bit. But I also don't like real long socks. I did, however, I cast on its mate. And there's something cool about it when I casted it on. It actually matches up with the bottom of this sock to toe. I didn't think they'd actually match up. I thought maybe like this would start in orange and this one would be black. If it did, I didn't care. That would be so cool. So I have a feeling obviously it's going to stripe up the same exact way, which is awesome. And if it doesn't, hey, that's even more awesome. And as you can see, I'm not far along. I just finished the first row of the cable. I'm fixing to start on the second. I got my little mustache stitch markers I bought them over at the mustache shop. Stacy from Intertwined Stitches makes them. But this is how it's coming along so far. That's the front. Nothing special on the back. So I've been doing that. And if you're wondering how I'm doing the cable, I don't have a cable needle, so I'm using a DPN in the same size as this needle, which is working out just fine. So I'll just keep using that. Eventually I will get a cable needle, but my DPNs come in handy for it. And I find that, to me, it's a lot easier, I think, than it would be a cable needle. Cable needle, but I don't know, I never tried it. So that's that. Next, I am working on a new project. It is a Afghan or throw challenge. I am part of the crochet crowd group, and each month or so Mikey and Red Heart Yarn, they're teamed up together, put out a crochet challenge. And this month happens to be a throw / Afghan. It's a free pattern on Red Heart. It's called Kaleidoscope Throw. I'm trying not to give anything away here, but that's the name of the pattern. Kaleidoscope Throw. You have to make 46 of these motifs. And obviously, again, it's discretion as to your color, what you want to make. I have 2 out of 46 done. Didn't get much love this week. My socks are getting more love because it's October. I want to get them done for October and I want to wear them. As you can see, it's a variety of colors. This outside color is going to be my main color and the color of the throw versus the color they're using for it. Like they're using black. I didn't want to use black with my dogs because dog hair would never come off of it. If you have pets, you know pet hair would never come off of it. This is my other throw. This is actually a dark blue, but it's showing up black. And I will have to piece these together. I will show you as they go on. And in fact, in my videos, you will see more of these little beauties. My iced sweater, no love this week, so I'm not even showing it. Next, we will talk about enabling. But first, I want to talk about a product I love. I'm not being paid to do it. I'm talking about it because I love it. In a couple of my YouTube videos, I mentioned Soapothecary. She is found now on the internet, and where I live, she wholesales some of her soaps and I think some lotions now to some of the stores. You can find these products at soapothecary.com. I'll put a link down. But since it's getting cooler and my hands dry out and it makes working with yarn rough and nasty, or you just hate the feel of your dry hands, I use a lotion bar. I keep it with my knitting and crocheting. This one happens to be sandalwood. Sorry. And if you love sandalwood, you'll love the smell of this. That's what it looks like. And sorry that it's my hair I'm shedding, sorry, but that's what it looks like. Check her out. Check this out. Penelope is wonderful to deal with, and so is the rest of the people at Soapothecary. There it is again. I put it right. For enabling. If you remember, I said I was having trouble with my Knit Picks needles, so I ordered some from the country, yeah. Company. I can't talk today. But I ordered some from the company, and I ordered a new pair of size 11 interchangeables, and yes, they're a different lot than the ones I have, as well as some 40-inch cables. They are a different lot than the ones I have, so hopefully they will work. And if you ever watch Intertwined Stitches with Stephanie, Exio Mommy, and Lakshmi, Knitter by Nature, you will see they talked about Knit Picks yarn. Their Halloween yarn. I never used Knit Picks yarn before, and I seen their Halloween yarn and I loved it. So I ordered 2 of these up. It is in the colorway Spooky. Isn't that just gorgeous? It's every color that you would imagine for Halloween. And it is 75% superwash merino wool, 25% nylon, 218 yards. If I do not use this month, I'll stash it. As Kim from Craft Stash says, if you can't use it, stash it till you can. And that's what I am going to do. I'm going to stash it, maybe, until I'm ready to use it, or I'll just make them up and just wear them all year. Hey, don't have to be a holiday to wear some fun spooky socks. That's just me. I like to wear different socks because, well, it's fun. I don't like to be boring. Sorry about all the moving. Next, I ordered some more yarn from the Mustache Shop. From Stacy from the Mustache Podcast. And I got it in the mail. I ordered it Monday or Tuesday? Monday, because Monday was the 30th. And she had a shop update. Isn't it gorgeous? Mustache Shop. And I will put the link into it again. It is a rich sock. It is 75-25 superwash merino, nylon, and razzle dazzle. 436 yards. And it is gorgeous. I don't remember the name of the colorway, but this yarn is a dream to work up with. It's like it just flows through your hands. And on my sock pattern, because this is the same yarn, it works up quick. It works up great. It's soft, easy to work with. Love it. And I didn't get to show y'all, but this is how it comes packaged. And I think that's so great. It's a personal touch. And that's one reason why I love indie dyers and indie sellers. They're great. The quality is wonderful. And they always add a personal touch to it. And it makes each one of us feel special when we get it in the mail. Sorry if you have headphones on. But that is all for that. Like I said, no spinning, guys. I did, however, since it is nice out, I took some photos in my backyard or my patio, and I will show them to you. I wanted to mention that in case anybody wants to leave, because I'm about to talk about what's going on in life and in general. So if you leave me now, I will see you again next week. Be good, be safe, be kind, have a great weekend. And if you're staying, I'm glad you're staying. Excuse me. I still get a little bit of an itchy throat. As you know, it's October, and October means Oktoberfest and fall foliages. In the town that I live in here, in Pennsylvania, I live in a small tourist town. They are having a fall foliage weekend, and it's every weekend in October. It is beautiful to come and see it. I usually go over to it at least once a year. You can take a train ride. I don't know. I think they upped the train rides this year from last year. I'm not 100% certain, but I at least try to take a train ride once a year. I know it's a tour thing, but it's fun to do. I walk around in the little park. They have vendors and all. I try to look at the vendors and the shops and look at some of the shops and just walk around and talk to people and meet people. I'm also going to be walking around on the trails in the next town over from me. It's like a canal. It used a long time ago, back in the beginning of the century and all. You used to have little locks because this is a coal mining town and all, and there was lumber. Like they go down certain locks. Well, this next town over, you can walk in and you can see the locks and gorgeous foliage. Pictures I will be taking. There's Oktoberfest going on. I'm going to be going to some of those, so that should be fun. If you like German food or you want to try it, they're usually good times to go try it. Lots of nice people. Nothing else really major going on with me. Just enjoying things and doing things. I sound better than I did last week, which I'm glad, and I feel so bad for those of you that heard me hacking. Wow, I am almost at 20 minutes. But real quick, if you noticed, on YouTube, I did fix it where the video is over 15 minutes now. So I'm happy about that. Yay! I don't have to make this in 2 parts and confuse people. And it also helps on my blog where I post this that I don't have a 2-part video and confuse people even more. And this, again, everything I talked about will be on my show notes. I am trying to make this video better, or this podcast better. If there's anything that you think I should improve on, please let me know. If there's anything you'd like to see or hear me talk about, please contact me and let me know. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to contact me. I don't bite. I hope you enjoyed this video. We are at 20 minutes. I think that is long enough for today. I guess I should let you go. But before I let you go, as you notice, I am podcasting on a Thursday and not a Tuesday. As I said, I'm trying to make this podcast better. I'm trying to find a good day of the week to do this. And I thought Tuesdays was good, but it's just not working. So I'm going to try to make it every Thursday. As far as the hexagons go, I will put a link to the Crochet Crowd on there to check them out, as well as Apothecary and the Mustache Shop. I hope you guys enjoy the video that I made today, as well as the pictures that I took. I will see you all next week. Until then, be good, be safe, bye.